Hello, lovelies. Hello, family. And welcome. And welcome to my channel. I'm sorry it took me a minute to get back with you all. I know I'm posting a new video. I'm trying to keep on being more consistent. And I missed a week this week because it was the holidays. For the 4th. And so I took a little break, but I'm back. But I found this interesting article, you guys, about the timeline of the Autochthonous people. I'm not sure who the author is. Let's see here. Let me scroll down. I don't think it mentioned Arthur, but I thought this was a really interesting article, and I wanted to go over it with you all. Touch on some of the topics, but I don't see an author of this article, but I definitely put a link to it for you all to go check out this particular website, this blog. But I want to share with you all my chakra necklace with the indigenous feathers on them. Those are going to be available soon on my store, my online store called Purpose Healing Art Store. And I'll keep you guys posted. I'll also have a link to my new counseling and wellness website. I'll be providing counseling services and wellness services on my online. That's going to be coming available soon as well, and I'll keep you guys posted as well because I'm a certified pastoral counselor, spiritual counselor, and I'll keep you guys. You could go check out that website to see what I do. But anyway, this article was interesting because I like how it starts. It gives you a history of our indigenous roots here in the Americas as American Aborigines. And it starts from the BC era all the way to pretty much more current. It just gives you a historical background of what we are all about. And I like how it shows a more accurate detail of what the indigenous people look like here in Americas prior to colonialism and during colonialism as well. But anyway, it says here, over time, biased labeling and perceptions were the cause of lack of understanding of human condition and the genetic variety of the world's first people. Today's Autochthonous people have the opportunity to challenge perception and labeling by others. Our intentions with this timeline is to go beyond the roots of racism, classism, and the false narratives projected on many of the world's first tribes, peoples, and culture. Do we know our past? Can we improve the human condition? Can we intelligently and calmly cipher information amongst others while being honest? Let's start discussion with our timeline. And this is true. I agree with this author. There has been a lot of preconceived perception due to racism and classism and within this continent and without, of course, within around the world, because everything has been controlled through a false narrative and it's been based on one particular group, which are the Caucasians, the Europeans, who have had, I guess, constant control over the narrative through the media, which is through writings, and TV, and all over the world, which has been completely graywashed and covered up and hid our history for so long. And it's just so happened that with modern technology such as the internet, it made it possible for us to see what our true history is all about. But anyway, I want to scoot over here. This artwork right here. Let me get out the way. I'm going to scroll down here. It says here, Teutonica painting. And it's an example of Totonica painting of Veracruz State, Mexico. Totonica civilization, 250 BC through 980. And see, I like how they do, the prehistory, a little, give you a little taste of what was on the walls on these pyramids here in the Americas and what they look like. You see the artwork. These are dark complexion indigenous people. They were dark complexion. You don't see the pale skins or the Mongoloid complexion in this. You might see a few of the Mongoloids, but you don't see Europeans here. You see here the dark complexion indigenous people right here. And I'm pretty sure you saw maybe some Mongoloids as well, but you didn't see the Europeans that is oftentimes portrayed, and also the Mongoloids. You would think that we weren't here, but we were here the whole time. And this artwork is evidence right here that we was present here in the Americas. And let's draw down. And then it shows here the 13th century depiction of the Autochthonous people. Here are another piece of statues right here, which is more supportive detail. I know sometimes this artwork might look a little bit ambiguous, but we were here. And they include these people here, the Moe, or monolithic human figures carved by the Rapa Nui people. And I believe, it says here, the Moe are monolithic human figures carved by the Rapa Nui people of Easter Island in Eastern Polynesia between the year of 1250 and 1500 CE. Wow. Okay. So it's even more statues right here. But let's draw down here. This one right here is talking about the Incas. Right here. And it says 16th century depiction of Autochthonous people, original South Americans, the Incas. The Incas called themselves the Tawan Tingasuyu. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct, but it says here, ruled an empire extending from Ecuador to central Chile. Their capital were called Cusco and Cusco. The Incas was a Peruvian highland warrior people. The king of the Inca Empire was called the Sapa Inca, emperor of simply Inca. The resident Inca, as well as the Holy Roman emperors who later came to rule them during the reign of Charles V, has been in contention. Two old paintings with province and Peru answers both questions definitively. See? This is evidence right here. And they put an arrow here. And here's the artwork right here. These are what the people of the Incas look like. And this is supported documentation right here of who they were. And so a lot of times these types of artwork are hidden. And right here you see they're just the skin complexion. You see their Negroid features. So this is more evidence that we were already over here, and that these that we're indigenous to the Americas. People that look like you and me were already over here. And I think I saw this artwork on the cover of a book. Not sure what book, but I've been seeing this particular artwork all over the internet. And let's get over here. I love these artworks, you guys. And, and I'm glad this author put, all the supportive evidence right here on one blog page. But here it is. It says 7, and then they move on along. And I like how they did the timeline. And I believe the Incas, it shows you who the people were. This is 16th century, which was during the 1500s, right before colonialism. They're showing right here in this Inca painting right here who the people are. These were not Africans, right? They try to portray, and these are real people who were here, which is awesome. I had to show that again. They try to say they're Africans, but these folks were already over here. And it says here, 17th century depiction